Hi, this is Megan Hoff from Gathering Light Photography, and it's Wednesday, so I'm here to bring you some Wednesday wisdom for your photography business. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to create a timeline for the photos on the wedding day. First of all, why do you need a timeline? Well, it gives you the time that you need to create the photos that the bride and groom want. So if you don't have a timeline, then often you don't get enough time scheduled for the more formal portraits or portraits of the wedding couple. And you can end up having just a really little amount of time to try to squeeze in all these important photos. If you have a timeline, you can tell the couple how much time you need to take all these different photos, and then you can produce the results that they want. Secondly, brides love it. As you know, brides get all these different checklists and things. They have books and websites that tell them you need to do this and that. And if you come to them and help them create a timeline, it just makes them feel good. It makes them feel like you know what you're doing and they feel comfortable and they trust you. And that is the most important thing on the wedding day, that they trust you and that they know you're doing a good job before they've even seen the photos. Finally, it helps ensure that you don't miss something important. As you know, you only get one chance to take these photos, and the couple is only going to get married on this one day to each other. So having a timeline in place ensures that you don't miss something important. So here is step one. First of all, you need to ask questions. You need to either have an in-person meeting or speak on the phone to the bride and ask important questions about the day. For example, are they planning on seeing each other beforehand? How much time do they have between the ceremony and the reception? Do they want to take some of their family portraits before the ceremony? All of these important questions you need to ask, and from there you can develop the timeline for the photos. Step two is you need to know how long things usually take. So I give my couples an estimate. For example, I say the total amount of time that I usually say for all of the more formal pictures, from the pictures of the bride and groom to the wedding party to the family to the large family groups, is an hour and a half. That's the estimate that I give them for my time. Then we can break down when we take those photos from there. If you have no idea how long it takes you to take the pictures, then it's really hard for the couple to make a plan for their day, and it's really hard with the wedding planner and all these different things. So pay attention, know how long things usually take you, and then give the estimates to the right people. Finally, step three. There's more steps. I shouldn't have said finally, but step three is you want to pad your time. You want to give yourself some extra time. Schedule slightly more time than you need. That way, if something goes wrong, if the best man is missing, if the bride needs to touch up her makeup, any of these things happen, which something will happen, then you have a little bit of extra time to work with, and you don't have to feel stressed, and the couple doesn't need to feel stressed. Step four is to share your schedule. After you've asked the questions, given estimates, created a timeline, you're going to share that timeline with the wedding couple, with any wedding planners that there are, and let people know what the schedule is before the wedding day. That way, if anyone needs to change something, if you need to move anything around, you can do this before you're in the craziness and the busyness of the wedding day. I recommend getting this all nailed down about 2 weeks before the wedding, when everything is pretty well set, but you still have enough time to make changes if need be. Step five is to be flexible. As I said, something is bound to happen. It's a wedding day. There's lots of people involved. There's emotions. There's lots of moving parts. So you need to be flexible. You need to be able to go with the flow. But you need to keep in mind that you're there for this one day to do your job. So you need to get the photos that they need and want no matter what. So, for example, I've had times when a huge storm has come in and we've been unable to take the photos at the time we planned. But that means I have to work extra hard later to still gather up the people that they wanted in the photos, find a place to take them, and get it done. The bride and the groom are busy and confused and discombobulated, and at the time they may not realize that they're not getting the photos that they want. But if you don't do it, it's going to be your fault later. So you need to be flexible. You have this wonderful timeline, and if you can follow it, great. But if not, be flexible, but still make it happen, and they will thank you for being proactive later. Okay, so again, I'm Megan Hoff from Gathering Light Photography. I offer more free tips and training if you go to photobiz-secrets.com, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.